same channel?
Huh?
I said, did y'all go live? Y'all both on the same channel?
What you talking about? No, it's not on the same channel. Just that I was asking if that was fish. Because it was cut off. Alright. Shalom. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and kick this off, giving all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father, in the name of his Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wahakadashwaka.
The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, for the Holy Spirit, for us to be able to come back and do another sit down, another lesson, or hopefully something that can be edifying, exhorted, or admonishing, defending or preaching the gospel. Peace and blessings to double honors to the faithful Salaki, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, at Great Millstone of Israel, Yasha Allah. And peace and blessings to all the faithful elect elders that are slated to be saved, as well as, those slated to be saved from the destruction that is currently coming upon the globe, but primarily America, and to all the wicked inhabitants thereof, according to the Bible. And those being slated to be saved, being none other than the Israelites, according to the Bible, who today are being known by bywords such as Black, Negro, African American, Latino, Hispanic, West Indian, Seminole Indian, Native American Indian, Black Hebrew Israelites, and Afro people scattered abroad. The men of these people simply teaching the true doctrine of the Bible and living their life according to it in truth and sincerity. And the men, women, and children also of these people that have turned back to their true heritage, which is the true doctrine of the Bible, the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and are living their life according to it as well. All right, Shalom. So this is the 14th volume of Declaring the End from the Beginning. And that's exactly what we're about to go into. We're about to go into the end that's right before everybody's eyes. And you're going to see that was all declared from the beginning, which is the Bible. All right, so let's kick it off with that. Matthew 24. Matthew 24, and start at 3. And then, brother's got scripture for him up.
I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming?
Yeah, so that was coming to Yahushua, because Yahushua, he was a prophet, he's the son of the Heavenly Father, and that's what we do. The prophets, they tell you the things that's going to happen before they happen. So read that one more time, bro.
This is
Somebody
Matthew.
get St. John, shot 13 and 19.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 3.
Come on.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things
See,
be?
you got it, man.
And what shall be the signs of thy coming?
You got it, brother.
And of the end of the end of the world.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you go ahead and bring that out. So this is why they went to him. You got to tell it, bro.
This is John 13, verse 19. It says, Now I tell you before it come, that...
Now who tell you?
Now I tell you before it comes.
So that's why he went to Yahushua. See? Come on.
That when it is come to pass, ye may believe that I am he.
See that? Because he's going to tell them events. He's telling us events that's going to happen before they happen. And then when they come to pass, we're going to know this is the same entity. You see what I'm saying? He had it right. Son of God, who people call Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushua. You got it, Mahar. One more time and read through.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming? And of the end of the world?
See, there it is, the end of the world. And that's what people seeing. It's been in front of our face all the way back from this time, according to this. We see we at the end of the end. The scriptures talk about how the end is manifest. It ain't gonna lie. It's clear. It's right in front. It's in front of you. You seeing it. You got it, brother. Huh? Nah, Mahar. You got the rest on that. because it's something specific. He said, how do we know it's going to be the end? They said, how do we don't know it's going to be end?
Con.
Come on,
And Yahushua answered and said unto them,
jump to 6.
Con.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 24, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall hear of wars and of rumors of wars.
See, and that's what we seeing right before our face. You see, we seeing rumors of wars, man, and wars on a major level. You know, why? Because that's what's written to come upon America. That's what's written to happen on the globe before Yahushua and during the coming of Yahushua when he gets here. If somebody can get that in Luke 12:49, you know, Luke 12:49.
Come.
Go ahead.
It's Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth.
He is come to do what?
Send fire on the earth.
Who is coming?
I am come to send fire on the earth.
That's Yahushua, who people call Jesus. Come on.
And what will I if it be already kindled?
See? So he said he come to send fire. But he said, you know, it's already going to be going on. You go into different translations. He wish it was already ablaze. So that's another prophecy. That fire's going to come on this place, man. You know? And that's what Yahushua is coming to make sure of. You see? Because he said, he has not come to destroy, but to fulfill. See that? So basically, there's going to be a fire that's coming that's going to come to this earth. Now how? You see, through these wars. See, you can bring it back out, Mahar. 24 and 6. If somebody can get Isaiah 54 and 16.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Yep.
For all these things must come to pass.
Yep.
But the end is not yet.
So we're going to hear the talks. We're going to hear big talk. My nuke bigger than your nuke. You see what I'm saying? We got more nukes than yours. You see? That's what we're seeing. So while all these protests is happening, you got something way major in the grand scheme of things. While they working on vaccinations, vaccines, you see what I'm saying? While they are working on the microchip, different ways they want to use it, the mandate they're going to write up to make it mandatory in order to buy or sell by having it or not having it. This place is being prepared for a nuclear destruction. And by this place, I mean America. You know, the scriptures is talking about America. Let's get Amos 9 and 8. We get a couple more and go into the articles, you know, because it's fairly simple. It's a grand scheme of things that's going on. And this was all declared from the beginning, man. This is how it's going to go down. We got the drop. Somebody get Isaiah 46 and 10. Go ahead, bro.
This is Amos 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, thy power, are upon the sinful kingdom. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Yeah, and it's the sinful kingdom. You know, the kingdom ran by the so-called white man. There's only one kingdom that the Lord is really looking at, according to this. One more time on that, bro.
Amos 9, verse 8.
Somebody get Revelation in the 17th chapter.
Behold,
17 and like 13. Go ahead, bro.
the eyes of the Lord, thy power,
Meaning
are
the
upon,
meaning the angels. Come on.
are upon the sinful kingdom. And I will destroy it off the face of the earth.
Yep. So,
Saying,
yep, you got it.
saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Yeah. So he said he gonna destroy this kingdom off the face of the earth. Meaning this place won't be a part of the face,
54.
you know, of the globe, man. And this is one kingdom according to this. Get Revelation 17 and start at 11.
This Revelation chapter 17, verse 11. And the beast that was and is not,
Meaning Rome, come on.
even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and goeth into perdition.
And then see, perdition goes into who? The so-called white man, the son of perdition. Come on.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings.
Now the 10 horns represent other nations. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Which have received no kingdom as yet.
See? So that means only one kingdom. Come on.
but receive power as kings.
As kings.
As kings,
Mhm.
1 hour with the beast.
Yeah, so they assume the position. You know? So it's one kingdom according to the Bible. And that one kingdom is the kingdom that the Lord Yahweh has his eye on. One more time on that, Amos 9:8. Bible shot.
This is Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, thy power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy off the face of the earth.
See, the sinful kingdom, not kingdoms, but the sinful kingdom. Go ahead, bro.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
So there's gonna be a major destruction if you're able to destroy this place off the face of the earth. You see what I'm saying? And utterly not destroy. And then you gotta be so in control to where you can stop certain people from being destroyed in it. Now, how is he gonna destroy this place? Bring the Isaiah out, 54 and 16.
This is Isaiah 54 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
To do what?
To destroy.
He created what?
The waster to destroy.
That's how it's going to destroy with this waster. These are the guys that work on the nukes. So these are the nuclear missiles. This is the sword of the Heavenly Father that's talked about. That's going to be bathed in heaven. What is heaven? When you look up heaven in the Hebrew, it's Shemayim. When you look it up in the Greek, it's Aranos. You see what I'm saying? And that sword is any method of or tool used to kill. You see? Because the Lord don't murder, he kill. You see? That's the difference. You got it, bro. And somebody can get that real quick. Isaiah 34. And I believe that's like 5.
Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, Con, one more time on it from the top. 16, bro.
Con, Isaiah 54 and 16.
Yep.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
And when you go into the word smith, it means what? Artificer. People that's good with putting metals and, things together. You see? Come on. A craftsman.
And that bringeth forth an instrument.
A what?
An instrument.
See?
For his work.
For his work. He's been hired to do something. And he's brought forth the instrument of what he's been hired to do. Come on.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
To destroy. This place is going to be wasted, man. You see? With what? With these nukes, man. That's what this is going into. This is talking about a big-ass missile right here, man. And that goes into the sword of the Lord. Isaiah 34 and 6. You can start at 5.
This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Start at 1. Read through 2, and then we'll jump there.
Okay. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1, it says, Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein. The world and all things that come forth of it.
You want all this to listen. Come on.
For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations.
Yeah, Bob, show me how shot. Come on.
And his fury upon all their armies.
See? All whose armies?
Upon all their armies.
How many?
All.
See that? But yeah, you hearing rumors of war. Yahushua said, I'm coming to send the fire. But the war is actually going to have the fire going already. You see? But the Lord, and that's going to be through who? These armies. That's how you get war. Through the armies. That's how you get nukes. Through the armies. You see? Come on.
Come. It says, he hath utterly destroyed them.
They already, see, it's already done. It's already been declared. You see that? That's why it's written like that. Come on. This got to play out.
He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
It's done already. Everybody that's wicked has been given to the sword. It's done already. You see? So everybody just playing their lights out. Let's get that scripture real quick so we can drop it. That Isaiah 46 and 10. It's already done, man.
Come.
So we declaring the end from the beginning. Come on.
Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning.
There it is. It's already done, man. Come on.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
This was declared during the ancient times, before the ancient times, before the day was. Come on.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
All the instruction that he brings forth, that is to be. So he instructed Vladimir Putin, or whoever is going to be that's going to play a part in World War III. He instructed them before they was even put down here on this earth in a woman's womb and brought forth as Vladimir Putin, Yahoo, whatever dude name is, Kim Jong-un, what's this dude name, Joe Biden. You know, all these dudes was appointed. They was given the counsel of the Lord in the heavens. You're gonna, if it be them, you're gonna do this. They're only gonna do what they're instructed to do. You're gonna entice China, Joe Biden administration. You're gonna entice them so much to where everybody during everyone in your administration. He's talking to all those individual spirits. You guys are gonna entice China, all your enemies, in such a way to where it's gonna bring the very thing that I said will come, because this is my will, and it's gonna happen just like that. And guess what? It's already declared. It's already done. You know, before he tripped on those stairs, it was already done. Written, he was gonna do that. You know. Go ahead, bro.
My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. That's it.
Jump to 5.
Come. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
So that sword is what? That's that waster. You see what I'm saying? When something is being bathed through heaven, it's like he's running it. When you bathe in something, you're running it through the water. You see? Well, the heavens is compared to waters. You can read about that real quick. Let's get that real quick. 2nd Ezra in the 13th chapter. 2nd Ezra 13 and start at start at 1. That's all good. We're gonna read through to 5. Come on.
2nd Ezra 13 and 1.
Come on.
And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
The thousands of what?
Of heaven.
You see that? Now, what is heaven talking about? It's talking about the sky. You see? Because it says in give me 2 Thessalonians 1 and 7 real quick. When it's talking about the thousands that wax strong with that man, obviously it's the angels. But it said, but the key thing we're going into is heaven. What heaven is. Come on. This is also spoke about right here. This is when they come back. Come on.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
Watch this.
When the Lord Yahushai, when the Lord Yahushai shall be revealed from heaven.
From where?
From heaven.
See?
With his mighty angels.
There it is. That's the 1,000. You see? The angels. You finished that verse.
Yeah, that was good.
Go ahead, War, you got it.
2nd Ezra 13 and 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
See? Come on.
And when he turned his countenance to look.
So this is Yahweh Shah. Will he hear Yahweh Shah, man? He finally here. This is how it's going to play out, man. Lord willing, we endure and see it. Come on.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Remember we was talking about that one day on the highways, like how all the animals and creation is gonna, you're gonna hear the whales and
trees gonna be regrowing.
magnet, everything, because he created everything.
It's like when he went out, it was a big effect, right? Yeah, that thing would be at attention.
Yeah.
Like the earth
get that electricity and your hair stand up. They only do that once your hair no electricity there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
2 Esdras 13:4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
Imagine how your house sound. You can't imagine how he sound. Say he loud. he gonna be speaking English, but everybody gonna understand what he's saying. And if you do, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. If you ain't written to be saved, go ahead, bro.
It says, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
See, if you put a lighter to grass, it has no choice but to wither away, burn, disintegrate. They ain't got no choice. It's the fire. Come on, bro. That ain't the point, though. Come on.
And after this I beheld, and lo,
Now watch this. Come on.
there was gathered together a great multitude. There was gathered together a multitude of men.
That's why when you go back to Isaiah the 34th chapter, it said all their armies. You see what I'm saying? This the multitude of men. That's the armies. They gonna try to fight Yahushua. Come on.
Out of number, from the four winds.
That many you can't number them. Out of number. Come on.
From the four winds of the heaven.
Now this the part. Now the four winds where?
Of the heaven.
Come on.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea.
See? See that? I thought he gonna come from heaven. See? He came from where? That came from where?
That came out of the sea.
See? Now why is it the sea? Jump back to you got it, not quite out. 34 and 5.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
See? If it's gonna be bathed, you only bathe something through water. The sea is water. So the heaven is water. That's why it's precipitation and moisture up there. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the whole point of it, he gonna bathe it through heaven, meaning he gonna fly. The missile's gonna fly through the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you running it through water. Because the heavens is known as the sea. So he said, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. You know? It's going to be running through clouds. You know, the clouds hold moisture too. That's where the rain come from. Go ahead, bro.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Now, where is Idumea really the ones he got his eye on? Where they really at? What place really puts white supremacy for real? You see what I'm saying? It's gonna hit all Esau, period. But you know dang well it's gonna get these Americans, these so-called Americans. Come on.
And upon the people of my curse.
So there you go, man.
To judgment.
Because that's manifold, and that's judgment. So you niggas that's cursed, and you niggas, and you Edomites that got the mark. You see what I'm saying? That damn mark of Cain. But really, you people that, you Israelites that haven't been redeemed from the curse. And how do you get redeemed from the curse? Through your Yahushua. So if you're not redeemed through the curse, obviously you don't have your Yahushua. If you don't have your Yahushua, it's probably because you didn't choose him. You despised it. You chose not to repent. So you're going to eat a nuke, according to this. And you see it formulating. And Yahushua said we're gonna literally watch the formulation of the end before it comes. Bring that back out, my heart. 24 and 6, and you're gonna get the articles after this.
It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and of rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
See?
But the end is not yet.
See? So everybody gonna be talking they mess about their missiles and armies and stuff. Come on.
For nation shall rise against nation.
It's gonna happen. Come on. Race wars. Come on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And you seeing that formulate right now. So that's why he said it like that, because they're gonna be simultaneously. We seeing the race wars get brewed up right now. They getting stirred up right now. As we speak, race wars is being decided right now. Right now. Somebody getting hit in their head with a beanbag or a pellet. Somebody probably just got shot. Some girl just got her face ran over with a boot. Some police just knocked nightclub. Somebody just got tasered and maced. because the protests going on right now, and they just news broke that they just declared a riot in Portland because somebody else just got shot. I don't know if it's for Dante Wright or for somebody new. You know what I'm saying? But all hell is breaking loose right now, and it's to bring forth the race riots. But ultimately, while that's going on, he said what?
It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom."
And kingdom against kingdom. Because you got the China, all these other kingdoms that we just read, they're not kingdoms. You see what I'm saying? They want to be the next kingdom. They want to be the next rulers. And who's in the way? Obviously, if we want to win the ship, but we didn't win the ship last year, who we got to go beat? Whoever got the ship. That's how it goes. You finish that, brother.
God. It says, "And there shall be famines and pestilence."
That's
and
it. Yeah, that's it. All right, we go ahead and bring the articles up, bro. And then it's fairly that. I think it died. Let me see. Let me see the pad. Jump all the way back.
Go back.
No. After the Gmail box. Start there. Yeah. Start at the first one.
This one right here.
Yeah. Only those. Alright, kind of. Alright, you got it.
So this reads, America's enemies line up to put Biden to the test.
America got enemies according to this, man. You see what I'm saying? But the so-called white man don't think he got no enemies. Somebody get Psalms 10. 10 and you got it, bro. Psalms 10 and now we just knock it out as we go. Psalms 10 and started 3, I believe. Started 2.
Come. Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Yeah, and what's the devices that y'all have imagined? Y'all imagined and created these things called nuclear missiles, ballistic missiles, warheads, silo missiles, cruise missiles, EMPs. You know what I'm saying? All of that. So one more time on that.
Psalms 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
They have imagined, man. Come on.
For the wicked boasteth his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous,
Come on.
whom the Lord abhorreth.
Come on.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Come on.
The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Go ahead.
His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight.
Come on.
As for all his enemies,
Not all his friends.
as for all his enemies,
Jump up to the top.
he is puffed at them.
See?
So like he puffeth at them.
See? You got a lot of enemies according to this. So the wicked said to not care about their enemies. America's enemies line up to put Biden to the test. They finna come run your pockets, man. They finna come spoil your goods, as the scriptures say. Let's see what they got in the video, huh?
I can plug the mic.
No, you ain't got to. It's good, bro.
Hey, Lily, I need
Yeah, full screen.
a wireless plan for my business, but all my employees need something different.
Oh,
we can help with that. Okay, imagine this. You're ruler, Rob. He's on the scene and needs a plan with a mobile hotspot. We cut to downtown. Your sales rep
They
Lisa
got
has to
in
send
the midst of
supplies, like
people
ASAP.
with enemies
So
coming for
basically,
your
I
head.
picked
This
the
they
right
do.
plan for each employee.
Yeah, I should have just
Playing
let
games,
her
man.
With AT&T
But it's a
Business, you can pick the best plan for each employee and only pay for the features they need.
One side's into Iran, nuclear ambitions, and warnings about Russia and China, all part of the annual threat assessment from the US intelligence community. This year, it's also warning of the devastating long-term impact of the coronavirus pandemic. CNN's Alex Lockhart takes a closer look.
This is an annual report from the intelligence community, except we didn't see it last year under President Donald Trump. And this report says what the intelligence community assesses as the biggest threats to the United States in the coming year. It talks about China becoming a near-peer rival of the United States, Russia and what it's doing to undermine U.S. influence, North Korea, Iran, all of this against the backdrop of the coronavirus pandemic. And that's where we see some of the most dramatic and distressing language and predictions in this report. The intelligence community writes, the economic and political implications of the pandemic will ripple through the world for years. The pandemic is raising geopolitical tensions, and great powers are jockeying for advantage and for influence.
See?
Russia and China
There it is.
are trying to take advantage through so-called vaccine diplomacy, gaining influence around the world through the distribution of their vaccines. The report goes on to list other dire ways that the pandemic will hurt countries, particularly lower income countries, writing some hard-hit developing countries are experiencing financial and humanitarian crises, increasing the risk of surges in migration, collapsed governments, or internal conflict. The pandemic has driven food insecurity worldwide to its highest point in more than a decade. It will increase the likelihood of additional health emergencies, especially among vulnerable populations in low-income countries. This report traditionally comes out before the heads of the intelligence agencies testify in front of Congress.
You got Wi-Fi.
But the last time that we saw those officials testify together was in 2019. Then, under President Donald Trump, they contradicted what he had said about Iran and North Korea, and he was furious about it. He told them, in fact, on Twitter, to go back to school. So last year, 2020, an election year, very contentious year, the intelligence agencies didn't want to anger the president again. Essentially, they didn't want to put themselves out in public to become a target again for the president. So they pushed back on that hearing. The director of national intelligence at the time offered to do it behind closed doors. That was rejected by the Senate. And frankly, last year, the American people missed out on an important hearing. Americans and people around the world need to hear what these intelligence officials have to say. For example, in 2019, the report and the hearing predicted that the U.S. was vulnerable to a flu pandemic that would be very deadly. Of course, that turned out to be true.
Yeah, man, you got it. So yeah, all these ones lining up basically to do what? To take advantage of America, man. We could just go to the next article. You know? Hit refresh on this page. Okay. It might start back playing. So you hit refresh and you gotta go back to it.
This is the next article. This one's from Newsbreak. The title reads, Director of National Intelligence says Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea have all demonstrated they want to advance their intent at the expense of the U.S.
See? So they willing to put they want that power. Here it is, it's the place you trading with and sending your kids to, and you like, man, look, y'all in the way. Hey, the scripture says, let's get that real quick. Get a quick one. Sirach 30. $42. It's all right, 42 and 25.
42, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is Sirach 42, verse 25.
Mm.
One thing established the good of another.
Woo! So you getting out the way. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes. The scriptures say how the Lord, he take it down one and he set up another one. They understand that concept. You gotta lose one to get one. You're like, well, we just blow them to smithereens, we probably gonna lose all our investments, but you know, I can get that power. You know? So they trying to see. Basically it's like a bounty on America's head, man. You know what I'm saying? America got money on their head. You know? They got power on their head. They got world rulership, next world's rulership written on their head. Hit here. You know what I'm saying? That's basically America, man. You know? You got it, bro.
And who shall be filled with beholding his glory?
See, who shall be filled with beholding his glory? See, that's heavy. Because you beholding the Lord's glory. Because the Lord, he give it, real quick, get that Daniel 5, they get Daniel 5:20. The Lord he put people in rulership, man. So whoever is in rulership, you basically holding the Lord's glory. So who gonna be filled with the Lord's glory, man? You see? Go ahead, whoever got it, 5:20.
This is Daniel chapter 5 verse 20. But when his heart was lifted up and his mind hardened in pride.
Started, jump up to like 18.
Daniel 5:18. O thou king, the most high God gave Nebuchadnezzar, thy father, a kingdom,
Come on.
a majesty, and glory.
And what?
And glory.
See that?
And honor.
So who shall be filled with the beholding of his glory? You holding the Lord's glory. You see? See that? That's how they looking at it. They want that glory, man. They want to be glorified. See that? We read that title again, man. You know?
It says, Director of National Intelligence says Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea have all demonstrated they want to advance their intent.
They what?
They want to advance their intent at the expense of the U.S.
They said they want. You know what I'm saying? They want it. You know, one thing establishes the good of another. So I gotta take you out. You know what I'm saying? In my head, because you know that's how niggas think, but that ain't really how it go. The Lord put people down. You ain't gonna put them down. The Lord might use you to put them down, but it said he put it one down and set it up another. So you might be used to put them down, but that's all of the Lord. And the next part is also of the Lord, which is him setting somebody else up. So who gonna be filled with beholding that glory, man? That's what they want. We finish that verse 18.
Con. Can we go on to the next?
That's it.
Okay.
So yeah. So what we got on here?
The article reads, a new annual threat assessment the Director of Intelligence issued Tuesday warns that Russia and China continue to try to assert themselves at the expense of the U.S.
So Russia want it and China want it. And China got that big population. You got it.
It says with lesser powers, Iran and North Korea are also joining the fray.
See, they less likely to get it. They like the third or fourth seed. They like the eighth seed or some shit. Israel, they in everybody's head, we not even in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We'd be like the eighth seed though. You know? Because obviously, y'all targeting us for the vaccine. Y'all want us fucking dead to make sure we, for some reason. Y'all want us sick. Y'all want us fighting against each other. Y'all want us smoking and rapping. Why? Because y'all know we in the race. And even with us niggas getting vaccinated, beating each other up, killing each other, Jake still made the playoffs. You see? And it's gonna be an upset, man. You got it, bro.
This is the 27-page report by DNI. Avril Haines warns that China's great power ambitions, along with the coronavirus pandemic.
Real quick, give me that, bro. Jeremiah 25. The Lord said the nation's gonna be moved. You see what I'm saying? They gonna be moved and they gonna be mad. That's that upset, man. You see what I'm saying? We finna shock the world, man. America finna be shocked. That's when you go into Revelation, the 18th chapter, it says what? The merchant standing far off, beholding her, saying, alas, that great city it's done. This bitch, when this bitch get hit with the nuke, the earth gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. You know what I'm saying? 25 and Jeremiah 25 and started at started 16.
Con.
You started at 15.
This is Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 15.
See, this is what they not counting. They forget they got a part to play in prophecy. China, Russia, North Korea, Iran. Come on.
For thus saith the Lord,
Yep.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, God of Israel, to me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations.
See, this is the good news of the message. Come on.
To whom I send thee to drink it.
See, all the nations got to drink of what the Lord pouring out. That's including you, Russia, North Korea, Iran, China. Go ahead, bro.
Con. And they shall drink and be moved.
Woo! You gonna be moved, man. You finna get moved out of your spot, man. Moved out of your advantage. Now how they show you who got the advantage going into the game. That's what they saying right here. They're like Russia and China got it. They saying Iran and North Korea, they got the lesser power, lesser firepower. You know, they like, well, Russia, they got shooters over here, they can fill it up, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole time, Israel, we balling, the elect balling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody mentioning us, bro. You know? We like Davidson, you know, college Steph Curry went to, man. You know, we finna do a straight upset, man. Go ahead, bro.
Con.
But we gonna win. That's the difference. Come on.
And they shall drink
the whole thing
and be moved and be mad.
See, there it is. They're gonna be. So it's gonna be an upset, man. All the nations gonna be upset according to this. You see? Because remember, we started off. He said he utterly not gonna destroy the house of Jacob. You see what I'm saying? He finna get all y'all, man. But that's all on that point. You got it, bro. No, that's it. Did you finish the verse?
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
You got it, slide.
It says, because of the sword that I will send among them.
Among who?
Among them.
See, they gonna get it too. You dig in the pit, man. Because remember, he said in the kingdom, ain't nobody gonna learn war anymore. That's how y'all make y'all living, you know? By war. Russia is a so-called white man country. You see what I'm saying? And then all you other countries, you got to where you have gotten, North Korea, Iran, China, by doing what? By following the so-called white man's ways. So how do you have power if he's no more, obviously including Russia, and you can't do the things you learned from him to put yourself in position to be on the stage of possibly becoming the next world superpower? Once those ways, those methods that you use to get to that point are taken away, obviously when you're in the kingdom of heaven, how the hell you ever gonna be in power? You're not. That's the difference between us and y'all. We know we ain't gonna be saved by our boat. Y'all trusting that, because y'all like the so-called white man. The elect of Israel not like that. That's why we gonna rule, man. You know? So they finna be upset. But nonetheless, stand on the point, America got smoked. They got a bounty on their head. And we want their ass too, even though we here. Everybody want to go get that money. Whoever take America out, they claim the bounty. You see? But the bounty is what? What's the reward? The power, the world's next rulership. You see? And who gonna really take out America? Well, when you go to Micah, the 5th chapter, it said that how Jacob is gonna be in the midst of the Gentiles, among the Gentiles, and we're gonna be like a lion among sheep, whom if he goeth through, none can deliver. You see, he gonna tear through and none can deliver. The Lord said we're gonna be on these people like dew on grass, man. So we finna claim the bounty in all actuality, and these other nations gonna help us get it. You know, that's basically what's gonna happen. How they gonna help us? When they bomb this place. You got it, bro.
Back to the article.
Yeah,
It says, along with the pandemic and even climate change, will converge to present the U.S. with security challenges. Beijing, Moscow, Tehran, and Pyongyang have demonstrated the capability and intent to advance their interests at the expense of the United States and its allies.
See?
Despite the pandemic, according to the new 2021 annual threat assessment.
See? So basically they're gonna catch America playing games, man. Digging in their nose with a damn mask on. There's an article that came out that said all the other nations laughing at how America is doing this shit. Wow. They want their head. Like they released a new logo for I think it's a new logo they put out for the military. The eagle got a mask on. Russia and them over there cracking the hell up. North Korea, all of them. That shit is crazy. You got it, bro. If that's it on there, we can move to the next article. That's just pictures and shit. I think it's gonna be pictures. Yeah, it's a bunch of pictures. See? Hey, the scriptures talk about he that striketh hands for surety is like a fool or something like that. Paraphrasing. He that striketh hands. You know? Because now that man owns you, man. He got you right where he wants you. That damn dummy. They said he said all their enemies step into Biden to put them to the test. America probably might get destroyed on your watch. Some old senile man, Edomite man watch. Old creepy Joe. Look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? And there go that fire. See that fire? It was, you know what I'm saying? There go that fire. You know? Them nukes. Ain't no goddamn spaceship, I don't believe. Or is it? What is it?
It doesn't say. It says ambitions in space. It says the report mentions China's ambitions in space.
See? Trying to be like so-called damn white man. You know? Y'all ain't moving. They heard through the grapevine people can live on other planets. Due to who? Esau. But Esau, he trying to just steal the birthright. You know what I'm saying? See, we finna upset y'all, man. That's the good news. Everybody fighting for our shit, basically. They want to be like Esau, but Esau want to be us. He want the birthright back. All his enemies. You got big big You got Creepy Joe. All the characters in this movie, man.
Vlad TV.
Yeah, Vlad. Vlad TV. DJ Vlad.
I got that striking hands.
Yeah, Con, bring it up.
Proverbs chapter 17, verse 18. A man void of understanding striketh hands.
Yeah, he ain't got no understanding that, you know, you doing that put you right where he wants you. You know what I'm saying? Look how much he's smiling. He's so proud, man. Hey, the Lord said he gonna send an ambassador among, you know, Esau. Real quick, get that in Obadiah 1. And that's that ambassador right there. I did a lesson on that, you know, a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
It's Obadiah 1:1. Mm-hmm. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua concerning Edom.
So we're going into the Edomites, you know? Go ahead.
We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
We got word. See? Come on.
And an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Woo! That's Magog, man. Go ahead.
It says, arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
That's Russia. That's Magog. Remember, Magog is the army, the land that's going to shoot up all the, take all the other nations into battle. That's who the Lord's going to use, Magog. That's Magog right there. That's Russia. Come on. Is that it? On the verse?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you got it. Is it more pictures?
I scrolled all the way down to the bottom.
Okay, kind of. We good. We go to the next one. So you got Iran. There go Elon.
Yeah, that's it.
Elon written to get their ass destroyed. You know? You finished, man. You see Elon keep taking L's. They really just, Elon read. You know what I'm saying? He read on Friday. He want to get Debo just because Debo, knocked him out and took his bite. Not only he knocked him out and took his bite. He took his bite and he took his chain. That's Elon, man. That's the only reason he there. It's like when at the end of the movie when Red popped up and Craig, that's Israel, whooped Debo, Esau, the bully. Esau was gonna wake up. Elon came up, he punched him. He's like, my mama gave me this chain or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He put his ass back to sleep. That's the only reason he was there though. Because of what he did to him. So the so-called white man, he got. Let's go back to the top of the article. What did it say? Or was it on the previous one? Well, yeah, the other one. You know what I'm saying? They say what? America's enemies. Esau trying to upsell you. America's enemies line up. See, America's enemies lines up, man. Everybody was pulling up on Debo when he was on that ground sleeping. Ezel pulled up. That's Esau, man. He should have been vibing the week. Go ahead, bro. We go to the next article. I think it's one more.
Yeah.
And then brother got articles. Scripture. Bring them up.
And that the Elon one talking about their nuclear ambitions. That's what the little caption bottom said.
Yeah.
This one's from Newsbreak. This article reads, Russian artillery could totally blow the U.S. Army away.
Oh, man. That's the ambassador. So, it say, but...
Jeremiah 50 and what?
We can get 50 and also get 51. We're going to get 51 and 1.
I got 51.
Go ahead and bring that up.
51. Jeremiah 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Somebody get Jeremiah 59. You got it.
Behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
And they going to do what?
And will send unto Babylon fanners.
And they going to do what?
That shall fan her.
See? There it is, man. When you fanning something, you like blowing on it. Because the fanning is going to make it bigger. So you got Russian artillery could totally blow the U.S. Army away. Well, that's prophecy. We know that. Come on.
And shall empty her land.
Man, empty. He said blow the U.S. Army away. Not only the U.S. Army, but the U.S. Because if the Army gone, who going to protect the U.S.? So that shit got to be completely gone. And the Army got nukes. So if the U.S. Army with all their nukes, firepower, men, soldiers can be completely blown away, and them the people and weapons that people rely on to keep America, the U.S. intact in place, that means this place got to be completely able to be blown away. And that's what the scriptures say. So this place finished. Somebody get Isaiah 34 and 10. Oh, sure. You got it, bro. I think there's a little more on there.
For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
See? That's it, man. And that's Jacob's trouble. They're gonna be we in a dead trouble. It's just kicking up right now, man. This place is against when they start actually allowing to come out in the media. They willing to go against America at all costs. This shit it, man. They wouldn't do that before because you still trying to. That's your business partner. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to. You know, I'm trying to make a little bit more money. I ain't gonna just keep that cool real quick. They like, man, the hell with it. This is it, man. This is it. Is that it, bro? I think that's it.
Yeah, that was it.
You got it. Whoever got that 50.
Jeremiah 50 and 9.
Come on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Says, for lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations.
There it is. They assembling themselves right now. You know? That's what's going on. Go ahead.
It says, from the north country.
Yeah, China, North Korea, Iran, Russia. That's not including nobody else. That's why America trying to jump all the way over Asia and mess with Taiwan. Taiwan is on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think you're going to get... Really, everybody in that region going to be against you. They're going to have to be. Real quick, if you can go to that, go to that last tab. Not the last one, the Google. After the last article. Yep. The Asian map. Now, if you zoom in, like, you know, let's see if we can get a better one. You can probably get that one. That first one to the right next to it on the left at the bottom, second row, all the way to the right. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that should be a good one. Now, if you zoom in, look how big China is. You see? Now, where is Taiwan at? Right there on the outskirts of China. America trying to jump over all those enemies to try to get Taiwan on their side. That means, in reality, what's going to happen? Everybody over there is going to have to go against you. And Taiwan probably don't even got firepower for real. And then there goes North Korea right there. You know what I'm saying? South Korea, you got Japan. So you got North Korea against you. North Korea don't like South Korea, but they gonna end up shooting their missiles together on you while you trying to get Taiwan. You got China you trying to leap over, and Russia right there. Russia deployed 15 warships, man. Because you went over there messing with, business. You got Iran right there. Look how big Iran is. You got to go through Iran and get to China. This place fucked, man.
Taiwan's so little. It's like slapping their little brother or something.
That's one of China. That's how I look at it. Because, America, a woman. So China will be like, Taiwan will be like America. Taiwan will be like China's woman. You know how you got those women that try to get your woman to go off her friends? You know what I'm saying? That's basically how I see it. Like, Taiwan is that woman that's able to be influenced by the whore. Like, you need to quit hanging out with her. She a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get you to... And that's what China basically gonna do with Taiwan. Because that's how I did a watch on it this past week. They gonna tell Taiwan, like, look, you know what I'm saying? We run this shit over here. Because really, Taiwan is under the jurisdiction of China. Because they right there. Like, this is facts. But yet, you got the whore trying to jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you need to stop listening. That's basically that, man.
You want to drink?
That damn whore. You dealing with everybody, and then you messing up everybody's relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because you unhappy. That's America, man. You know?
Girl, let's just go out.
Exactly. Gonna get... All right, dude. Taiwan's husband gonna smoke you and her. You know what I'm saying? Look how big China is, man. But yeah, that's it, bro. Let's see if there's a little on the article, and then if brothers got anything to bring up.
You wanted that Isaiah 34 and 10?
Yeah, where we got it. We gotta bring it out another one. Let's see what we got here, though.
You read up?
No, we ain't gotta bring it out yet.
Oh, come, you said no.
Yeah.
Middle. can't stand against these huge Russian guns. It says Russian artillery could totally blow the U.S. Army away. It's part of it.
Here's what you need to know.
Yeah, here's what you need to know. Rand warns the U.S. gunners will have to do something they haven't done for a while. Practice defending themselves against attack. American artillery batteries will be stocked by Army drones, attack helicopters, and strike aircraft. Russian, you gonna say something else?
No, that's it. No.
Russian tank crews are even practicing carousel tactics to break through enemy lines and hunt down hostile artillery.
They practicing. Here it is, they practicing. You know what I'm saying? In America over here trying to get people to put masks on. How stupid can you, like Jordan's coming for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that sound like Allen Iverson.
We talking about practice. Hey, you're gonna end up in the D League. You know what I'm saying? Once was the top player, now you ain't even, those guys don't even take you serious no more. You know? They talking about you broke now. You know what I'm saying? That's America. Yeah, that's the end of the article right there. Yeah. So yeah, man. That's pretty much it. So, you know, we go ahead and go back, you know. Brothers got anything, you know what I'm saying, bring it up. Right, go ahead and grab that Isaiah 34.
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains.
Where you at?
13 and 4.
Where you at?
Isaiah 13
and 4. Okay, so you got it.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle.
Yep. They put all these people together. You know, all these people, because you know those mountains going to you know, governments, societies, you know, and that's where you get so that's also going into what those what's those things, those embassies. You see what I'm saying? Because when you got an embassy in somebody else's when you got an embassy is in somebody else's place, and we were seeing what happened towards the end of the last year. America tell China they gotta close their embassy, and your embassy acts as what? The representative of your government. Your government says how you gonna move. You see, you can read that all the time, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains.
Yep.
Like as of a great people.
Yeah. See, the noise. Why is it noise? Come on.
A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
A noise right there is going into a tumultuous noise, which is an uproar. You see? Beef. Issue. You see that? And it says a bunch of people. And that literally is going into what we're reading. So you're hearing China, you know everybody in China talking shit because those people loyal. You see what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, fuck America, fuck it. North Korea, everybody in North Korea talking, man, stay loyal to their country.
Yeah, North Korea.
Here it is, they chanting down Babylon like that Russia song. You know what I'm saying? That's that noise, man. And they doing it all together now. You know? In those mountains. Because it said mountains, right?
Mountains. Yep.
And they governments, man. Like that image on the thumbnail, like a few, probably 5 declaring the ends ago, when they was standing in front of the projector and they was watching the missile be shot. You know what I'm saying? That's all through their government. The government deals with all that. You know? The government is how the military is funded. You see? And that goes back to what? Those mountains. So they in those mountains making noise. They getting revved up and hyped up. The Lord pumping their spirits up. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, beautiful scripture. We got what else? Bro?
Yes, it's a little more.
Mm-hmm.
It says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven.
Oh man.
Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation.
And that's ultimately going into what? those missiles they gonna shoot, that's gonna make a noise. You know? So they gonna, that's like, I can show you, but I can tell you. Because originally it's just, rumors. A lot of, man, we hearing a lot of noise coming from over there, man. Y'all talking about y'all gonna bomb us? Oh, you gonna hear me loud and clear. You gonna feel me, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna shoot those missiles. And then you gonna hear those, you know? It's gonna be over with. You know? Like Cain said on Cain, Esau too, in that sense. He's like, man, he's like, my grandfather asked me if I care if I live or die one day. That's like Esau going back to, you know, Isaac. You know that he had to teach him about the birthright because they was of young adolescence when he sowed it. So he had to know, he already had the birthright for up until that point because he was the firstborn. The firstborn son gets the birthright. Thus we know he had it because he sowed it. You see? So his son, his father schooled him. Like, yo, son, you're going to be a great king. Because you know Isaac liked Esau more than Jacob. But Rebecca liked Jacob more by the Spirit. That's just how it went. And you fast forward to the movie Menace Society, when Cain died at the end, he's like, my grandfather asked me, it's like the descendant of Esau. He's like, my grandfather asked me if I care if I live or die. He's like, I care now, something like that. But it's too late. He coughing up blood, dying. That's basically once this place, and Esau coming shaking through those nukes and those elites underground in their bunkers, only for y'all to what? Make it out and go straight into slavery and be completely out of power, knowing you turned on your whole nation. You know what I'm saying? One Israelite failed, all failed. Same thing with y'all, man. You know? And my point also with that too is Esau's like Cain in that situation because he said, I would have never thought it was going to come back blasting like this. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how it's going to be. Watch the end of that movie, you know? That's exactly how this shit going to go down. It's going to be tragic, you know? You ask these, that's why these Edomites come up asking questions, but they so proud they can't really do it because they such in despair and disbelief. Because they always heard about the Bible. They was reading it when we couldn't read, you know? And they were looking at us, but they couldn't really understand it. So now the legend or the myth that's probably been had amongst them is coming to pass, you know? That's basically what it is, man. But that's pretty much it. You know, I got to say, you know, this subject, man. Brothers got something to bring it out.
Yeah. Do we ever bring out 1924?
Yeah, yeah. Got that.
Isaiah 34.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 10. It shall not be quenched night nor day.
Yep.
The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
And that's after this place has been hit. You see what I'm saying? Because the brother brought out a good scripture. He brought out the noise. Somebody just get the link to that. That is in Jeremiah 25. That noise. Jeremiah 25. Real quick. Then we probably end on what the brother Nakaya got. Jeremiah 25 and go straight to the noise. Start at 31. You know?
Jeremiah 25, verse 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
A what?
A noise.
There it is. See that? That's exactly what the brothers just brought out. You see what I'm saying? You still holding that up? It's cool. You got to talk about. If you know, whoever paying attention, no, you got it, bro.
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
That's exactly what you just brought out. Come on.
For the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua had the controversy with the nations.
He got beef with y'all whole time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
He will plead with all flesh.
He gonna plead with all flesh. By what? The sword. The sword ultimately turns into a nuke. You see? Come on.
He will give them that are wicked to the sword.
Ooh. That's who's gonna eat a nuke, man. Those that are wicked. You know? Come on.
Saith the Lord.
Yeah, man. And it's gonna be a loud ass noise. Because the scriptures say, they say how me grab that real quick. I got some. Let me close out what the brother got. This is Isaiah 24 and I'm gonna start at 18. Yeah, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. It say, for the windows from on high are open. Woo! And the foundation. The Lord see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be involved with what's going on outside, you see, I just open my window, man, because that's going into the chariots too. It says, and the foundations of the earth do shake. You know? And then those windows is too going into the sky. When the sky open up, that's why the Lord likens the sky to a curtain. And the curtain is like a what? If your curtain go with your window. See? You know what I'm saying? You can't make it up. You know? Go ahead, bro.
2 Peter 3:10 says, but the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Beautiful.
And the elements
with a what? With what? There it is.
The heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Right? Like the heavens going into the sky, peeling back like a curtain.
Yep.
And then with that noise. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Through the what? Through that waster, man. Those nukes. Yahushua said, I'll come to send fire. What if it be already kindled? You know what I'm saying? This place is doomed, man. So it says, Isaiah 24:19, continue, it says, the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly, because those nuclear missiles going to have such an impact when they hit. Lord willing, we on those ships, man. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It's going to shake, man. You know, it says, and shall be removed like a cottage. When a tornado come through, you got a little cottage in the forest somewhere. That shit, you know, that shit clean gone. Just like the article said. It's going to be blew away. Not just the Army, the U.S. Army, but the place that the Army protects, which is the U.S. It says, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua shall punish the host of the high ones. That goes into the multitude, the armies that are on high, because really the elites, they fund the military, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. You see, and that's what it is. That's the oligarchy, man. The shadow government. You know, you got it, Nakoya.
I got one more.
Go ahead, bro.
Kind of Jeremiah chapter 50 and 22. A sound of battle is in the land.
A what?
A sound of battle is in the land.
Man.
And of great destruction.
You gonna know it's World War III going on. Not because guns and all that. You know what I'm saying? They don't shoot guns. They don't fight war like that no more. That's old. That's World War II. The Third War, you know, those are past. Those wars are past. The third one hasted quickly. Go ahead.
It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
And who is that hammer? That hammer represents that rulership, that authority, that bam. You know what I'm saying? That gavel. You see? That courtroom authority. That's that hammer, man. You see? Because that's what rule. What's the first thing America did when that beef started this past week with Russia? They went to the law. They threw sanctions out. They said, look, we're gonna F your money up or something. That's how they rule. How they got everybody in their pocket with the how do they have their face in everybody's pocket? America. They put they funded they put the they backed the U.S. dollar with the petroleum by bullying Saudi Arabia back in the 70s and making them only allow people to only be able to purchase that oil using the U.S. dollar. You see what I'm saying? And that's how America play, man. So that's the hammer of the whole earth, man. You know, and that was a what? That was law. You see, that was a decree. Yeah, bam. Nobody else can buy oil unless you use the U.S. dollar. Bam, bam, bam. He said, cracker, bam, and niggas every day. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 50:23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
There it is. How? These nukes, man. World War III. You got it,
One scripture before I bring up that. It's Revelation 11:14. It says, the second war was past.
Oh, end on that. Get that first.
Okay, come on. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 10. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
There it is, man. Once this place hit with nukes, it's going to be hit with nukes through what? You got it, You got something?
The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever.
Yeah, Con, you got it. Go ahead. On that.
Revelation.
Yep.
Con. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14.
So that's this place not gonna be inhabited. It's gonna be completely blew away through the nukes. How you gonna get the nukes? How shot? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
There it is, man. That's World War I. Not World War One. Not World War II. Those is done. But World War III. That's how those nukes gonna hit, and it's gonna leave this place completely desolate and smoke forever. Why? Because this place is a sacrifice. America's the altar. See what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. But that's a whole nother thing. So, brothers, got anything else? Okay, Con. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Give our honor, praise, and glory to our Heavenly Father in the name of His Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wahakwadashukah.
Amen. Till next time, Shalom, and Tawali Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for the Holy Spirit.